All right guys, today we're going to do a 8-button install on the TUFF Wireless system. We're going to do this install. This one has a hydraulic jack, hoist, winch, and tarp. We can basically, with this install, see all of the the protocol for installing the other systems, whether it be a 2-button or a 4-button system. We went ahead to save a little bit of time. You can see in previous videos, we ran our duplex wire going back to our winch. That way that's already done. And we removed the cover off of our US tarp box. That way we don't have to mess with that. I also went ahead, mounted our TUFF Wireless, and I put connectors on the end of the wires. That way we can save a little bit of time on this video. We've got our wiring schematic here. First thing that we want to do is go ahead and hook up our pump wire. This solenoid that's mounted on your pump, one side's going to be a negative, the other side's going to be positive. Whenever you hit any of the controls on the handheld, this should fire this wire right here on the solenoid. So that's where we're going to want to take this pink wire. We're going to install this pink wire right here onto our solenoid. And what that's going to do is anytime that we hit one of our functions for our pump, it's going to make that turn on. These aren't these are small, so you do not want to put a lot of torque on this. You just barely tighten this down, just snug it up. All right, we've got that snug. Get our socket off there. The next thing you want to do is go over here to your solenoids on your pump. Take a test light. Right here, we're going to go to this this inside one. It's green wire there. This should be either our out. Yep, that's our out. So what that tells us, this is our jack out wire right here. So go to our wiring schematic. Looks like our white wire is going to be our jack out wire. So we supply you guys with these little piggyback clips. Makes it super simple. Crimp this on your wire. Unplug right here, plug ours in, and then reinstall the one going to your handheld. If you don't want your handheld, you don't have to reinstall this, but I suggest go ahead and doing it just as a backup. For our jack in, that's going to be our next valve. It's going to be a green wire on our TUFF Wireless system. We're going to plug it in. Plug their system back in. The next one over is going to be your hoist up. And on ours, it's going to be a blue wire. So we get our blue wire. Hook that one up. And the last one's going to be the far valve over here. And we are looking for an orange wire. So if you've got a 4-button pump, outside of hooking up the TUFF Wireless, you're done. Now we're going to go ahead and add our winch. So we've got our duplex right here. As we looked at an earlier video, I believe our white was our winch out. If I'm wrong, then we'll change it. Let's see here. So we're looking for our yellow wire. It's going to be our winch out. I went ahead and put a butt connector on this. I like using these shrink style ones. We'll come back and do that. Shrink these down. And then on our other one, we're looking for our winch in, which is going to be brown. We'll hook that up. So now that we've got that crimped good, we can kind of put it off to the side. We'll clean all this up later. Over here, we've got our tarp. So we want to find out which one works our tarp in, our tarp out. Put this test light on here. Okay, so that one there is our tarp in, right here. So we want to find our tarp in wire, which is going to be the gray wire. We went ahead and put a couple of connectors on this one as well. What we want to do is loosen this up right here. I believe that's a 3/8 on this system. Slide our connector in. Tighten this back up. You can put an eyelet on this if you want. I was trying to make it simpler for our install video. This one over here, this is going to be our other tarp control. Loosen that up a little bit. On that one, we're going to get our purple wire, run it over here. Like I said, you guys can go in here and do this a little differently. We'll clean all this up later after we do the install. All right, the only thing that we got left to hook up is going to be our positive and our negative off of our wireless system. Basically, you just go to your battery. You want to make sure that whatever power source, ground source, mainly ground source, your winch, your tarp, all that stuff is all running off the same battery, or at least has a common ground, or a ground ran to the same battery. Otherwise, the system will not work. Black wire hooks up to your negative. We'll tighten that back up. Okay. Red wire goes to the positive. Okay. All right. Now we're good. So turn our TUFF Wireless on. Run our tarp out. Run our tarp in. We're going to run our winch out. Run our winch in. Right here is going to be for your hoist. You got up, you head down, and then your jack. You've got your in and out functions for your jack. Like I said, very, very simple to hook up. Don't let it intimidate you when you first get the system. It's very easy if you just follow the steps. If you have any questions, be sure to call us. Once you're done using the system, you just hold down this power button right here, and you'll see the two lights flash. Once they go out, then this is powered off. Of course, it's rechargeable. That's a mini USB. You know, this is a good, rugged, weatherproof design. You know, if you guys got any questions, be sure to reach out to us. We appreciate you watching.